What's going on, folks? It is Big Dre coming at you. Excited to be here with you today. Sorry for the small delay. I know we were supposed to get started right at 4, but we were having some technical difficulties with the technology. But it will not stop us. So, folks, listen, it's another episode 2 of our series, 10-minute tips. And basically, what we're going to do is spend just a few minutes discussing with you some things that are important in the world of Forex in a very quick, short 10-minute manner. So hopefully you guys get some value from it. With that being said, today's topic is going to be one that's pretty simple, might not even take us 10 minutes, and that is the topic of currency strength. So what happens is when we're looking to trade, one of the indicators that we use in order to make a decision on whether we want to enter or exit a trade is something called a currency strength meter. And what that does, or what that is almost exactly what it sounds like. And that is, it is telling us how strong a particular currency is versus another currency. Okay, so what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and I'm going to do two things. First, I'm going to share it so that you can see the currency strength. So as you can see here, we have a currency strength meter right now on display, and right now you can see that this currency strength meter is saying that the euro is very, very strong. The gold British pound, very, very weak. The US dollar, very, very weak. The Australian dollar, very, very strong. Japanese yen, very relatively strong, so on. The Swissy, the New Zealand dollar, the Canadian dollar, and then these over here, most people don't trade on a regular basis, usually meant for more advanced trading. So when you look here, you have these different currency pairs here, and you can tell the strength of the currency. Now, how does that apply? Let me go ahead and stop a screen share, and we'll come back to that one last time in a second. I'm going to go ahead and share a different thing, which will be my whiteboard. So how does that apply for us? Well, it's real simple. So when we have our currency pairs, right, let's just say we are going to take the gold British pound, JPY. So what this is saying essentially is it's the gold British pound versus the Japanese yen, okay? And whenever you have a currency pair, the first pair in the currency pair, if it's stronger, will cause price to go up. The second pair, if it's stronger, will cause price to go down. Okay? And so if you look at sort of the dominant pair, the GBP, the first pair is like the army that declares war. So it's invading the other one, right? And what happens is as that battle is being fought by how many people are buying into the specific currency pair. So let me give you an example. So right now, if the gold British pound had a lot of strong economic indicators, unemployment was very low, retail sales were high, government stability, interest rates were at the appropriate levels, etc. What's going to happen is that more people are going to be buying into the gold British pound than potentially the Japanese yen. And as that relationship happens, as more indicators stack up on this side, the strength of that currency bar gets stronger, and potentially the strength of this currency bar might be getting less, which would cause price to go up. Okay? The same thing can happen the other way, is that there could be some strength that's happening within the within the pound, and then it could be getting stronger, and therefore, as it gets stronger, you would see it beginning to rise up. What happened here, folks? Hold on one second. Sorry about that. So again, if the pound had more indicators, more news, more stuff that was positive happening in its way, it could be getting stronger as maybe, excuse me, as the yen was getting stronger, as maybe the pound was getting a little less, and then all of a sudden price will go down. So these indicators that we see, they fluctuate throughout the day, okay? They go up and they go down throughout the day, up and down. Same thing on this side, up and down, up and down, up and down. And so what that tells us is that when we want to use as an additional confirmation as to when to enter the trade, okay? So let me just clear this out. So let's just say that we were taking that same currency pair, gold, British pound, Japanese yen, okay? And we wanted to enter price here, and we expected the price to go up, and we were going to set here as our take profit, which meant we were going to exit the trade. And we used our analysis to do so in order to decide whether or not to enter that trade. Well, one of the last sort of confirmations that we could then look at would be the currency strength meter. So if everything else lined up on our trade, suggesting that we should take a buy on gold, British pound versus the Japanese yen, again, meaning that the indicators were stronger for the pound than they were for the yen, and then we come back and we look at the currency strength meter, and the currency strength meter is stronger for the pound than it is the yen, then that's the final confirmation for us to enter the trade and watch price go up. Okay. So again, when we want to look at sharing here, we want to be able to use these different currency pairs or these different strengths of currency as sort of a final confirmation to give us the green light that it's time to enter a trade. All right. And so the currency strength meter is just simply that. It's just going to show you and highlight to you what or how strong a particular currency is at the moment. Some of them will break down to the last 5 minutes. Some of them are daily. Some of them run on the hour. You can find a currency strength meter. This is a free one, but most of the time you can find one that you can pay for. They are not very expensive, but they are useful tools. Now, I would not trade solely off the currency strength meter. Like I would not just say, let me just enter a buy on Euro GBP because Euro is stronger, therefore it should go up. That's not how that works. You still want to use your regular analysis. You want to use your price action. You want to use whatever indicators that you might be using for your strategy. When your strategy lines up, whether you should be in a buy or a sell, then you can come to your currency strength meter and you can see and use that as sort of a final confirmation in order to make a decision on what you want to do. So that's it, folks. That's a simple couple minutes on the power of the currency strength meter. This actually is really, really powerful in HFX, really, really helpful in that regard because it actually helps us enter trades at the right time. Because in HFX, and we will do something about that later, but in HFX or high frequency Forex or trading binary options, rather than trading a total amount of pips in order to make your profit. So it's amount of a movement that helps you make profit in the Forex market. When you're trading binary options, it's actually a length of time. And so because it's a length of time, it becomes even more important because there's no such thing as a stop loss. You either win the trade or you lose the trade. It's even more important that you enter the trade at the time that the direction of the currency pair that you want to enter into is headed in the right direction. In other words, I don't want to be entering a trade on Euro GBP, right? When the Euro is super strong and I'm entering into a trade for a sell. that's not a great recipe to win on high frequency Forex. So again, folks, that's it. Just 10 quick minutes. Wanted to give you a little idea of a currency strength meter, how to use it. You can go to live charts, just type that in. It's one currency strength meter that's free. I will tell you this, it is down a lot. It goes down a lot. So you might want to also invest into purchasing a currency meter. You can go to your app store or your Google Play and just type in currency strength meter, and a variety of options will come up for you. All right, that's it, folks. I hope you got some value. We will be back very soon with another episode of 10-minute tips to help you improve and win in the Forex market. Any great folks. Y'all have a great day.